Welcome back to the show. Here's a great segue, talking food, and when you prepare something delicious, maybe you're having that salmon, as we just discussed with Ben, or maybe you're having the traditional turkey dinner and you're wondering what to pair it with. Well, my next guest can always help you with that. Rob Statham is the owner of the Drunken Grape. Welcome back, Rob.
Hey,
great to have
me back. Feels good to be back. I was under the weather for a few days, I'm happy to be on this set.
Nice. Thanksgiving, I know this is one of your favorite holidays. You're always such a grateful person. Let's talk a little bit about what Thanksgiving means to you, Rob.
Well, you know, it's a good segue into fall from, you know, a busy summer season. You know, boating, cottaging, hiking, camping, kayaking, a lot of stuff I love to do, minus the camping part, but I love cottaging and kayaking and hiking. And, you know, it's just a great time that family starts to get together to celebrate what traditionally was the harvest and the bounty at the end of the year. Now, really, for me, it's giving thanks for the year that you've had and what's coming ahead into the holiday season, really.
How do you celebrate? What does a celebration look for the Rob Statham family?
Well, we get together. It's usually turkey.
Nice.
Girlfriend's a pescatarian, so there's always some salmon or seafood dish aside for her, which is why some of these wines go with either dish, because you really have to balance things out. Some people are vegetarian or vegan. You got to keep in mind there's such an influx and a variance, not only culturally in Canada, but in diet as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Massive.
My son's girlfriend, pescatarian, same thing, and you have to, you know, keep that in mind. And I think it actually helps out a little bit because I think it makes you a little bit more creative in the kitchen. I love cooking. I know you love doing the same thing, especially pairing. But let's talk about what you brought along with you here today. What do you want to start with?
Sure. Well, we'll start with the Extra Pale Ale from Floral Hall Brewing. I tasted this with compromised taste buds today, but I thought it was great. I got apricot in here. You know, there's subtle caramel notes. Take a swirl of it. There's a bit of a hop presence.
Oh yeah, I can smell the hops for sure.
A bit of bitterness, but not an overpowering beer.
Yeah.
Nice and balanced. Just, I found it medium body, medium texture, medium flavor profile, nothing insane.
Yeah, and the hops doesn't take over. I'm not a big hops guy, so when people mention it to me, I'm always like, but really subtle on the hops,
and you notice
which is
that
nice.
Apricot fruit in there.
Absolutely. So what would you pair that with? What do you think?
Well, that'd go really well with turkey if you don't want to have the Chardonnay with it, or if you're not really into Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, or something that's maybe even a little more jammy, like a Baco Noir or Syrah. You know, it goes with the cranberry part of the turkey. You know, turkey and cranberry always go together.
Absolutely.
But this would be a great substitute for those that are beer lovers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
well, speaking of beer,
the dish nicely.
Speaking of beer, you brought this stout along with you that you're really excited about. Tell me about it.
So that is really powerful. Stouts are the first real industrial style of beer. It goes back to the British Empire. It's the first global style. The Imperial Russian Stout is sort of what this is based on. It's high alcohol. It tends to be very, very rich, opulent. So in this one, it's a chocolate stout. I got a lot of mocha flavor in it, Turkish delight, some deep berry flavors in there. Very impactful, like very, very powerful on the palate.
So what would you pair something like that with? Dessert. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I could really think of anything else. It's too strong. But that would go really well with vanilla ice cream and pumpkin pie.
Oh, pumpkin pie.
They're a great brewery. I mean, you can't get more craft than Floral Hall Brewing. It's a single outfit, downtown Ottawa, Centertown Ottawa. They literally brew everything out of the same facility that they serve it in and distribute it out of. David Longbottom's done a great job.
I was just going to say another great local success story, right? Yeah,
Rod, his brewer, is just creative. I think for the size, it's the most innovative and most interesting of all the breweries. And we have a lot of breweries in Ottawa.
Yeah.
You know, some excellent ones. Dominion City is another brilliant one that comes to mind. Kitchissippi with Paul Meek.
Yeah.
You got some great breweries out there. A lot of local things that you can take advantage of.
Agreed. Yeah, Anita Beer Company too comes to mind for me as well.
Brew Donkey with the tours.
Brew Donkey, with Brad. Absolutely. Let's talk about this beautiful wine that you brought along with you here.
So Norman Hardy, Prince Edward County, 45 acres of planted under vine. You know, beautiful, scenic, historic. 3 hours away from here, and the vegetation is like twice as lush.
So beautiful.
And then you get the cooling effect of Lake Ontario. So it does a lot to really develop cool climate varietals in a very Burgundian or French way. I mean, his wines are in 40 different Michelin restaurants around the world.
Really?
It's crazy. Jancis Robinson consistently scores these near the apex of a lot of her Chardonnay or Pinot Noir tastings, which is incredible. You got the, former wine advisor to Queen Elizabeth II.
Yeah.
They were really good friends until her passing. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and
that
she's
is
like
amazing.
in her 70s herself and an icon in the world of wine, master of wine at the pinnacle of the wine world.
which is so far and above a sommelier, right? Like a master of wine, if you have never seen what they have to go through, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah,
like you
so-
got to be a special person,
Put
right?
it this way, a master sommelier goes through 6 wines that they have to taste blind, and there's a compendium that gives roughly 93 different wines that can be picked from. I've seen it.
Really?
In MW, you have no idea what's coming, and you do 24 wines blind in the tasting alone.
So what do you have to say? You have to say what the region, the year.
Right down to the vintage, the varietal, winemaking techniques, whether it's Old World or New World, whether it's stemmed or de-stemmed, American oak, French oak. Yeah,
Wow.
it's just nuts.
That is crazy. Quickly, let's talk about the Chardonnay, because I want to mention as well that people can do some events with you. How would you describe this one?
Very buttery, lemon tart, great acidity, great weight, great finish, great complexity and texture to it. I mean, he's really created a masterpiece here. I
Really,
think out
eh?
of all the Chardonnay that you can find in North America, this sits at the apex of it.
Okay, because that is that's my favorite
And it's not-
style.
yes.
And you're saying vanilla, butter, you've got
And
all
it's
those
not
components.
it's not altogether inexpensive because the production behind it is so developed. You're looking at about $60 a bottle for these at dinner time. But you know what? People spend that for bad wine in a restaurant. So why not spend it at family
Actually,
dinner?
that is a great way to describe it. It is so true, because you look down the list and some people are just like, I'll take the cheapest bottle.
Yeah.
Buy this and bring it home and have a much better bottle of wine. You're putting on events all the time, holiday season coming. How do people get in touch with you,
Well,
Rob?
they get a hold of me at info@thedrunkengrape.com. They can get a hold of me at the website, thedrunkengrape.com. I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. So there's many ways they can reach out.
Wonderful.
The key is we like to do higher level interactive events that really bring people together at a much higher level of engagement than your standard event.
Yeah, and the
Champions being
interaction is
passed and everything
exactly.
else. And this
Interaction
very
is so
different
much
level.
fun too with Rob. As you can see, the knowledge is incredible. Rob mentioned where to find him. We'll be back with more. Talking a little fashion coming up after the break. Another great Canadian success story right around the corner.
Thanks, brother.